Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So today's video is going to be all about my go-to makeup for a night out. So this is typically what I would do if I was going out, if I wanted to look really dressed up and glamorous. Someone did ask for a night out makeup, so I thought I would show you what I would do. So yes, obviously you can change up the products and the colours that I use and just sort of do the same techniques, but yeah, if you do want to see how I got this look right here, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first I'm going in with my Mario Badescu moisturiser. So I will mix my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation with my Makeup Forever for a night out, just because this one photographs really nicely and the other one by MAC has really good coverage as well. And I'm just going to apply that with my beauty blender. So they are a little bit too dark for my skin on my face, but that's because I'm matching it to my neck, which is fake tanned. And I don't like to fake tan my face just because I'm always washing and cleansing it, so it just comes off anyway. And you'll find it will highlight any marks from like previous breakouts, that sort of thing. Okay, so I normally just do a thin layer, stop there, and then I move on to the eyes. Just in case I have any fallout, I can clean it up easily. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, just because I do have a tutorial coming soon, so you can stay tuned for that. So this is basically the second time I'm filming this, because I uploaded it to my laptop earlier, and the footage was just really bad quality. I changed the settings on my camera and that was a bad idea. So I'm having to film it again, and I think I'm getting a cold, so yeah, that's annoying. Hopefully it will turn out the same. Who knows? Okay, so I'm going to start off with my soft ochre paint pot by MAC, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. Then you just want to set that in place with any powder that you have or any nude eyeshadow, and that will just stop any tackiness, and it will just help your eyeshadows blend that little bit easier. Because if you put eyeshadow straight on top, I find harder to blend and it gets a little bit choppy. So for the first eyeshadow, I'm using Raw by MAC. You can see it's well loved, because this look is going to be really warm and goldy. This is a vital step. Just creates a really nice transition shade and warms up any eye look. And I know I always use this eyeshadow, but this is my go-to like night out makeup, so obviously I'm going to use my favourite products. And you just want to blend that through the crease really softly, and you can build it up if you need to. So I want to make that orange shade really vibrant, so I'm going over the top of that with Red Brick by MAC, and I'm popping that right in the crease, and I'm applying that a little bit lower than the Rule shade. For the next eyeshadow, I'm using Brown Sugar by Makeup Geek. This is just a really nice warm chocolatey brown, and I'm just going to start to deepen up that outer corner. And I'm going to use more of a smaller brush to get more of a precise application. Then to really deepen up the outer corner, I'm going to use Embark by MAC. And I'm using that on the same brush as before. This is a 221 by MAC. It's a really nice small fluffy brush to get a nice precise application. And I'm focusing that in the same area as before. So I'm going to use more of a pencil brush to apply that product, just to really pack it on, make it a bit more intense. So in the video yesterday, I did use Melon Pigment by MAC, and I kind of switched between a couple of lid shades here. But I don't know if I really liked it. I used to always wear it on a night out, but I may use tan pigment instead, which is more of a cooler gold champagne-y shade. And I'm going to spray my 242 brush with some Fix Plus. And I'm just pressing that on the lid, right up to my natural crease and up to where I applied the dark shade as well. And for the inner corner of the eye, I will use Nylon by MAC. I just like to apply that quite heavily, just because it naturally fades anyway. And it shows up really nicely in photos as well. So I've decided I do actually want it a little bit more gold. So I'm just going to go over the top with Melon Pigment. And I want it to be similar to the actual photo that I posted. So I'm just going to press that on top of where I put tanned pigment. Okay, so what I will normally do is leave my eyes there and I will finish off the skin. And I will just layer up in certain areas where you can still see some blemishes. For concealer, I'm using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. And I will just put that underneath my eyes, anywhere where I want to highlight basically, because it's slightly lighter than my skin tone. And then I will just blend that out with my beauty blender. Please ignore how pale my hands are to my face. I just scrubbed off most of it earlier because I'm going to do a fresh one later. Sorry about that. Okay, so once I've got the coverage I want, I will go in with my MAC Prep and Prime Loose Translucent Powder. I literally just poured it everywhere. What a waste. To bronze up the skin, I use a mixture of Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark by MAC, and I mix that with NARS Casino Bronzer as well. And I just use that to warm up the outer part of my face. Then I use the NARS bronzer more on the contours of the face. Just to deepen it up slightly. And then over the top of that, I will use my Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I would show you, but it's actually cracked. And I'm not going to let it go yet. So I'm going to go back to the eyes and apply my winged liner using my Maybelline Gel Liner. And I'm just going to create a wing on the outer part and bring it all the way across as well. So I just follow the bottom lash line and create a line upwards. And then from the top of that line, I will bring it inwards this way. Now I don't always create a wing if I can't be asked. Then I will just do a black line across. But you can do whatever you feel comfortable with. And then I also apply that gel eyeliner in my waterline as well. So after you've applied the eyeliner in the waterline, you can go ahead and apply the raw eyeshadow and really buff it underneath. So just basically repeat the same steps on the bottom, starting with the raw. And then back in with that red brick shade. Then with a flat shader brush, I go back in with that darker brown, just to really buff out the black. So I don't want it to be a like block of black through my waterline. I want it to sort of like smudge out. Then I would just use another pencil brush just to make sure it's all blended. Then lastly, I'm just going to add a little bit of black eyeshadow to the bottom lash line just to really buff it out and make it look nice and seamless. And I literally just use whatever I have to hand, so this one is just by Morphe. Then for lashes, I'm using the Huda Beauty lashes in Giselle. For my bottom lashes, I'm using Extended Play Mascara by MAC. And whilst my lashes are getting tacky, I'm going to apply my lipstick. And this is Charlotte Tilbury's lipstick in Nude Kate. And I will literally change out my lipstick every time I go out, depending on what I've bought or what's my favourite. But I've just recently bought this and it's one of my favourites. Okay, so that is the look finished, guys. I really hope you liked it. My eyelashes are a little bit like, I've worn them a few times, so sorry if they look a little bit shit. But yeah, that is everything. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. What else can you do? Leave me a comment down below, let me know what you thought. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. So yeah, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching and you'll see me in my next one.